Guys, I apologize about that. I had to free up some space, but this will be the second part of the drive. Not too much further out. Here's the turnoff point of that first beaten path that I went on, which was the Grand Wash. So if you look right here on to the right, this road will take you back to the end of that area where there's a couple of trails that you can do. I want to say from here it's maybe 4 miles, maybe 5. I'm not sure exactly. But I don't have too much more to go. Trying to figure out what that rattling sound was. The bottle of water that I had here. It's very interesting how the terrain just changes. It's almost like this adobe mud stone, and it turns into rock. And I went into the National Park office. You have to get down, and if you have the annual pass, you need to go present it to them along with your ID before you go into the park. And if you need to pay for instance, if you don't have the annual pass. So we're 2 miles from the entrance. If you don't have the annual pass, you have to pay for this drive. So what's interesting about this park is that there are still original families that founded some little sites here where they planted a number of different orchards. There's a gentleman hiking through one of these hikes. Not sure if y'all saw him. But as I was saying, they founded a little town in here that's named, I believe it's Fruiteria or Fruiteria or something around that nature. And they have a number of orchards of different fruits. I want to say the most prominent were pears. So this is the start of the scenic entrance. And we're going back into the park, and I want to show you here they have a field here to my left that they still use old horse, or I'm not sure if it's mules that they use to pull some of this older machinery. But you have little maintainers and plows, and it's just really interesting. There's marmots here, yellow-bellied marmots, so they have marmot crossings. And actually I saw one before I'd even gotten into the park. I stopped off at a point, and at first I thought it was like a ground squirrel or something of that nature. But nope, it turned out to be a marmot. Sorry guys, dropped a bottle of water here. There's a river that runs through here, which is the Fremont River, and it definitely is flowing. When I came in here, I saw these old trees, and they just look so awesome, the way that they're formed. If I had to guess, trees are probably easily like a good 400 or 500 years old. They don't look alive anymore, but these are some of the orchards. This is the Johnson Orchard, and it's Fruita. That's the name of the little town here. And these were all founded by some of the original settlers. So they still maintain these orchards, and I believe some of the local tribes also have some orchards out here as well. The park has a very rich history with not only the Mormon settlers, but also the various Native American tribes that survived off the land here. And I was reading a sign on the inside of the national park where they were saying how most of the Native Americans would hunt and fish along the riverbed, and they would forage for food, and they had some fish hooks that were some artifacts that had been found here that were just truly beautiful pieces of, I mean, for them they were tools, but for us, I mean, it's like a piece of art. And you could tell how sharp those fish hooks were. So you have to figure that was a big part of their existence. You know, fish, they raised corn, foraged different native plants and roots here, and you know, they prospered off the land. When the Mormon settlers came here, they planted some of these orchards, and there's a lot of cattle farming in and around this area. So it's very similar to where I'm from in South Texas, excluding the orchards. But there are groves, lots of orange groves, grapefruit groves. It's just very hot, so it's mostly citrus. Cotton is a huge staple as well in South Texas. Nevertheless, that's the tour, guys. Take the phone out so y'all could see the Capitol Reef National Park Visitor Center, which it's already closed. But just want to tell you all, peace. God bless. Hope you all enjoyed the ride, and have a great rest of the evening. Thanks.